Let's get into it. Y'all, we about to do a little quick one, girl. What is going on? What is on his mind? With a T. What is on his mind? Okay, with a T. Sounds like a love song. Girl, song cry. Sounds like a love song. Okay, it sounded like a song cryish up in here. Woo, woo, woo. I've been trying to do that hook for years, y'all. I had to go and leave that one to Mary J or Jaguar or whoever want to jump on that. Hey, y'all. We about to go ahead and look into it, baby. Somebody, baby, you stayed gone. Somebody that stayed out the way. Somebody thought they had a reaction coming from you. Somebody thought that you were going to be reactive. And it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen, girl. It just didn't go down like that. Hello, hello. Hello, it's me. It's me, babe. Hello. How is everyone? Okay, don't forget to like the live. Don't forget to share the live. Don't forget to subscribe if you blowing by here and you new here. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, baby, somebody, I'm telling y'all right now, somebody had an understanding of what they thought you were going to do, an understanding of how they thought you would react to whatever they had going on. Somebody thought they had an understanding of you that they did not have. And now that they're having to face that T-girl, this person is upset. Okay, I said, let's jump on. Let's do a little run through because we got to see what's going on with it. Somebody, they not taking it well. They having to deal with who you are for real, for serious. The energy, baby. Somebody was expecting you to be very soft on it. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate the gift. Is that LLH? LH? Thank you so much. Baby, somebody expected you to be very soft with it. Somebody thought you would be soft with it, baby. Somebody thought you would be inactive. Four of Swords energy. Somebody thought that you would be reactive even if it was angry, even if it was mad. The bottom line is somebody thought they was going to get a reaction out of you. That's the bottom line. Somebody thought your emotions was going to get you to come out. And what did you do, baby? Y'all see what's on the bottom of the deck? Is that girl the hermit, okay? Somebody has not come out of their shell. Somebody has not reached out. Somebody has not given it any energy. Somebody didn't give it any, you didn't give it nothing. They just sitting over there mad, girl. They just sitting over there mad. That's it, that's all. Don't forget to like the live, baby. Girl, let's see what's tea. What is the tea, boo? Somebody sitting over there. It didn't go the way they thought it was going to go. Queen of Wands energy. You were in a space where you felt somebody, it was like you had had enough. How this situation happened the way it happened is that you had simply had enough. You had reached a point where with this person where you had had enough. You were tired of the way things were going. You were tired of the way you were being looked at or thought of. King of Swords in reverse. You had begun to lose respect for this masculine. You started to look at him and see him as somebody that was manipulative, or you were like, this dude really thinks he's clever. You just started to lose that respect. Hey, Aqua girl, you just started to lose that respect. You no longer gave him that same energy. You no longer had that level of respect for him. At one point, this person was able to get those reactions out of you. That was over with. This person expected you to accept what they were bringing to the table. Four of Cups in the reverse. They expected you to accept this, to be cool with this. Jeans and flip-flops, girl, you know you be popping out. How you doing, girl? Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate you. Hold on. Let me, I got to give a heart for the gift. Thank you so much, y'all. If you are new to the room, please do like, do share, do subscribe. Give, if you may, hearts in the comment section if you like. I do appreciate your jeans and flip-flops. Love you, girl. Four of Cups is coming through in the reverse. This person, they expected you to accept it. They expected however they came out the gate that you were supposed to be cool. Three of Cups in the upright. They expected you to be okay with it. They expected to still be able to get from you what they wanted, to be able to celebrate with you, be social with you, give you that type of energy. Thank you so much, Expressions and Divinely. Thank you so much for those gifts. This person expected you to still be someone that would Celebrate with them, be excited with them, be sexually free with them, okay? Knight of Wands energy. Yeah, girl, somebody, girl, this man had you messed up. I don't even know no other way to put it, no other way to say it. Girl, he had you all screwed up in his man, babes. He really did. It was not a good look. Y'all, we got to grab some more cards on him because somebody, they had it in their mind in a way that it wasn't supposed to be. We're going to pull that random on him. One of the big problems was that this person expected to receive perpetual forgiveness from you. They never expected you to move on. They never expected you to want to let go. Let me tell you something. This person never worried about losing you. It never crossed their mind. Whatever y'all situation was. Oh, thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate you. Whatever the situation was between you and this masculine, one thing's for certain, he never expected to lose you. That's not the type of consequence he ever expected to have. This person thought, this karmic masculine thought that he was going to be able to be in your life endlessly. He really never considered that you would do anything different. Somebody in his mind, girl, he was trying to enlist some type of change in a relationship. Big happy change. This man thought that he could enlist some type of changes in this relationship that was going to make things more comfortable for him. Okay? He really wasn't interested in any type of compromise. All of a sudden, he was trying to do what was best for him on your time. I'm just trying to figure out how he thought he was going to do it. He was going to do what was best for him on your time, girl. I'm confused. Okay, we got some Three of Pentacles energy coming through here. It was hard work being with you. You might not have realized that, but whatever situation y'all had going on, y'all was kicking it, just starting off, just talking, whatever. This masculine was doing a lot of hard work to get involved with you. It wasn't as easy as you might have thought, girl. It was difficult. Okay, this man was doing his big one. He was putting in the best of the best when it came to trying to be with you. Okay. It was hard. Three of Wands energy. He was always having to think about a future. Somebody was trying to keep you in limbo. However it was is the way they planned for it to stay. They were trying to get you to feel like there was some type of twin flame energy present here. There was somebody that was trying to keep you feeling like, you know, it's all good. We're in twin flame energy. I'm the answer to your spiritual questions. Somebody may have thought that because you had some spiritual energy, it would kind of be easy to get you to stick around. They were thinking they could rely on your goodness or your kindness or your grace or even just simply your godliness. Somebody thought that would be enough to kind of keep you around. Okay. Thank you so much, Just. Somebody for the gift. I appreciate you. Somebody thought that would be enough to keep you around. Three of Pentacles energy. This person, it's like they thought what would work for one. And we've been seeing this a lot in the cards, y'all. Somebody thought that what will work for one will work for the all. They've been getting away with this and they thought that they could get away with it with you as well. Okay, we see delicious, baby, delicious energy. This man felt like, let me tell you what, it's giving very much a lion licking his chops. This person felt like he was going to get away with it with no problem. 10 of Cups energy. The reason that this masculine thought that betraying you was going to be something that he could get away with, that making things difficult, because I keep hearing that somebody was just making things difficult for you. They thought that making things difficult for you was something that they were going to get away with is because of that twin flame energy, that 10 of Cups energy. They thought that they had already got you to feel like you were in a bond with them. They thought that you, thank you so much, Kathy. They thought that they had already gotten you to feel like y'all were bonded, like y'all were already jammed tight. Somebody felt like you were already locked in. They felt like they had done enough to make you feel locked in. They felt like they had done enough to make you feel like this is what I'm going to be doing. So this person never really anticipated a point in the story where you would move on or do something different. They were never thinking about that. They already had you, if you follow what I'm saying. They felt like they already had you. There was no work left to do. Okay? The Knight of Swords comes through in the reverse, baby. This masculine felt like he was dominating you. I hate to bring kink into this, but there's a kinky element that I'm getting from that energy, that card. This person felt like they had you. It was like they thought they had you maybe dick whipped, or they might have thought of themselves as the most masculine man you'd ever come in contact with, or they may have felt like they had more money than any man you were used to being around. Somebody felt like there was something kinky involved here, like you're my bitch. It really gives that. In the it's like a sexual undertone of some kind is present in all of this, where this person really felt like at the end of the day, I'm the baddest thing you've had. At the end of the day, I'm showing you something you've never seen before. There was too much confidence. There's an overconfidence of some kind attached to this masculine that really laid the groundwork for everything that he did. Again, he thought you would always forgive him. Maybe it was because of the sexual energy. He felt like you would always be there to forgive him. No matter what happened, no matter what went on, you were going to be available to be like, you know what, it's cool. It's all good. I'm not even worried about that. Somebody really believed that. Crossroads energy comes through. This person also had a third party in the background. So this person felt like they had you. Well, what's with the third party? Hold on, I gotta ask more questions now. Cause now, this person had somebody else. Where does this other person fit in? Somebody was very overconfident, baby. If you are new to the room, please go ahead, do subscribe. Okay, do thumbs up the video, girl. Do gift, do like. Okay, girl, what was going on with this third party? We're gonna pull 3 cards on her. Cause what's he? 2 of Swords. 10 of Cups in the reverse, 4 of Cups. Low key, this masculine felt like the third party would accept less than you would. The third party is a karmic. A third party is like ratchet or something. They might fight, smoke cigarettes. They may carry a whoop-de-woo, you know, a little pium-pium. This is a very different type of feminine than you. She's very different than you. She's not even really that feminine. This was a very different type of woman. And he knew he didn't have her locked in. He knew he didn't have her locked in. 10 of Cups is coming through in the reverse. He knew he didn't have her locked in. He thought she would refuse whatever he brought to the table. So he worked harder to keep things cool with her. Temperance. He was working harder to keep this lady placated. Baby, who the hell was this? He was working harder to keep her placated. This woman, she wasn't even no good woman. You treated this Page of Pentacles. She didn't treat him like he had much value. Low key, she treated him a lot worse than you did. She treated him a lot worse than you did. And he was working to placate her. So let me go on ahead and help y'all understand why I just saw that kink element blow through here a minute ago. This man was over there with her, letting her dominate him. Then he come around you and try to dominate you. There was somewhere else this masculine was going where he was not the boss. This man was coming around you trying to get back the manhood that he was giving away to somebody else. Hold on, I got that. Girl, see, this is when you get them girl, some of the girl. Y'all see, I don't have nothing to say. Where is this energy coming from? Spirit, where's the energy coming from? This masculine was not feeling like a masculine, okay, over at that other lady house. Judgment comes through in the reverse, baby. Church bells ring when the judge card comes through the building. There's a certain level of almost like a hex or a curse energy that was going on in the background of this masculine's life. Knight of Swords energy comes through in the reverse. This masculine had a lot of repressed anger. He had a lot of repressed emotional issues and baggage because low key, there's a woman in the back of the story somewhere that was treating him like he really, like you kind of a bitch or something like that. She was not impressed. Somebody was not impressed with him at all. Girl, what's with her? Why was he letting her get away with that? Why was he letting her get away with that? Girl, what's going on? There was a lot going on in the background of this man's life and this man's psyche that you didn't know nothing about. Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and the Moon card energy. Let me tell you something about this masculine. You did not know him as well as you thought. He was hiding a lot of things from you because he liked to come around you and get the respect. You was going to give him the respect. You're a divine feminine. You're going to respect everybody until they give you a reason to disrespect them. So he thinking that you would be a soft lick. You're not like these little hard butt girl, bony ass cheek girl, dirt bag, cigarette smoking girl, got dandruff all through the hair and all. Girl, you're not like them that he had been used to dealing with. Girls around there, girl still walking around wearing jean natte. Girl, you're not like them. You got your own thing going on. You got your own situation going on. And with that being said, you have a more divine energy. He was thinking that you was going to be a lick. You was going to be the soft spot. You was going to be the person that he could get away with it on. Okay? Ace of Swords energy. This feminine back here in this background, it's like she's cutthroat. She's dark. She's ruthless. She's masculine. She may be in the streets. Like she may be some type of street woman or scammer or something like that. She's nothing like you. She's nothing like you. He does not feel like a man when it comes to being around her in any way, shape, or form. This woman shows up also in like reversed Aries energy. So she might even be violent. Like she might be the type that's going to go upside the go upside his head, girl. He talk crazy to her, it's going to be hell to pay. Okay? This masculine was sitting back there with her strength. This woman, I almost want to say she was like a karmic masculine energy. Somebody that he was fooling with in the background that had a way about herself that he had never seen before. Seven of Wands energy. Whenever she got pissed with him, she just block him. She block him all the time. She block him all the time. She ain't think twice. Girl. Five of Wands comes through in the reverse. He didn't have no fight in him when it came to this woman. But then he come around you and we talking about something else. He didn't have no fight in him when it came to sis. He wasn't breaking nan nail. He wasn't busting the window out nan car. When it came to her, girl, if you are new in the room, please go ahead, do like, do share, do subscribe, girl, okay? He had a whole nother can of worms for her, okay? But why though? Like, why was it so simple for him to take it to that approach? I've seen this before in third-party situations with karmic masculines, where they really will just like sideline the divine feminine because they think that's gonna be the easy lick. Why was he playing it this way? Spirit, please give us clarity on the third party. Why was he doing it this way? Baby King of Cups in reverse. He's doing it this way because he thinks he's a master manipulator. Somebody thought they could get away with it. Okay, somebody thought you would sit still for it. Four of Swords in the upright. Simply, he thought you would sit still for it. He was going to try to get away with being manipulative when it came to it. Ace of Wands, because he thought he had big dick energy when it came to you. I keep telling y'all, I keep seeing this shit. Okay, he thought he had big dick energy when it came to you, Ace of Wands. This man thought that he really understood your nervous system well enough to kind of manipulate it. And by that, I mean sexual energy. Okay, don't even be confused. He thought he had that. He thought he had that work. He thought he had that wood. The star comes through in the reverse. He tried this because he's just dirty like that. There's a level here of energy that's very Luciferian. He thinks he's very smart. He thinks he's one that can really shine. He thinks that in your life, he really means something to you that he may not even have meant. But the question is, yeah, but why isn't he doing that to old girl? What does she have? Like, it sounds like she's a dirtbag. She's got a real low frequency. Why not put you in the frequency and give you what you deserve as opposed to just letting this little thing over here get away with it? What's the situation? Nine of Swords energy. For there's something about this woman that could make him miserable. She has some type of power over him, something that would make him miserable. She was not a divine feminine. I just said that. Ace of Pentacles comes through in reverse. I've been saying that. Ace of Pentacles is reverse, baby. This is a karmic feminine through and through. There is no question. Eight of Swords energy. There may have been something going on with her where he thought she had the power to get him in a bad situation or hex him. It's almost like she's got real, like, black magic, or so, it's something she had going on. This masculine always felt like she was in position to hex his energy or tie him up some kind of way. The Hierophant, he always felt like he had to be committed to her. He had to be stuck with her. This is the woman. This woman is like in wifey energy with him. Page of Wands comes through in the reverse. She's like in some type of wifey energy with this masculine. She's somebody that's in wifey energy even though she doesn't call him or chase him or come around him like that. Knight of Pentacles comes through in the reverse with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. This masculine, like any money that he really got, she had the ability to kind of talk him out of it. It's like her mouthpiece could get in his head. This woman can get him very easily manipulated. She could really get in his head with her words. She could really get in his head and make him feel like his route to completion, his route to really getting what he wanted out of life. She was very good at making him think that it was going to come through her. I complete you. I know the game. I know what you need. It's all about the mouthpiece with this woman. It's all about what she used to say to him. Ten of Wands comes through in the reverse. She always made him feel like she had the power to make his load lighter. That was always how she played him. The Fool card comes through in the reverse. This man was totally in love with this woman. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Like a sap, like a sucker. He's very drowned in her. At some point, this woman had the power to humiliate him. She was one that was emasculating or something like that. Like she was able to humiliate him. How was she humiliating the man and he's still over there? Girl, he's still holding on to her in the background. Somebody energetically, she had got it's like she put a collar on him. She had a collar on this masculine. And he was not really, ever really, truly free like that. She had this collar on him and she just wasn't letting it go. Baby. Queen of Swords in reverse. This woman is a master manipulator. Death card energy. Girl, somebody had this man by the balls in the background. And then he come around you and try to act like, oh my God, you're a good woman. You're divine feminine energy. You're divine feminine energy. You're so this, you're so that. You know, he tried to kind of play on you. Somebody tried to make you feel insecure. He would play little games on you to try to make you feel insecure about your world. Okay? He would try to make you feel, excuse me, insecure about your world. He wanted you to feel like your world and your way of being, because it was sweet, because it wasn't trifling, because it wasn't low down, he wanted you to feel like it wasn't worth as much. So he would try to kind of play you down. He would try to threaten you with separation. This masculine actually thought that the threat of him leaving you would have been a problem for you. Okay, so he would try to make you feel like, oh, you know, maybe you're not enough. You know, there's still stuff going on out there that I could be doing. This masculine was always trying to create a 5 of Swords type energy around you. We see stabbed in the back. He was constantly trying to create a 5 of Swords type of energy around you, because if you felt betrayed, or if you felt like they were rivals in the picture for him, he felt like he could always get you to feel like, you know what, hey, maybe I better step it up. You know, the way I'm doing in my world is silly and small. I'm out here, you know, being some type of lighthearted person. No, I need to step it up. I need to get harder. You know, he might mess around and leave me. He be done messed around and left me in the 3 of Swords out here, left me crying, left me heartbroken, you know, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, you know, oh, I'm not enough for him. I better pull it together. My little world ain't gonna cut it. Somebody really thought they had power over your mind that they did not have. And it all stems from this idea that they think that you were way more impressed with them than what you were. This person really thought they was that dude. Okay, horse energy. This person thought they was something you had never seen before. They was some type of stallion, this, that, and the third. Victory in all endeavors. Somebody thought you saw them like a winning horse, like a winning racehorse. She's not going to leave me. You know what, y'all? I had a male friend one time that used to refer to himself like this. And I swear to you, this is the energy. I haven't thought about this in years. I swear to you, this is the energy it's giving me. He used to say, oh, that woman just wants me to be her mink coat so she could be walking around with something slung over her shoulders that other women will admire her for. This man thought a lot of himself when it came to you, because he was over there getting punked over at that other lady house. He thought you would always give him more and more time, that you admired his beauty. This masculine really believed that. He was always kind of running from getting deeper with you. Somebody was keeping the relationship shallow on purpose. He was not really letting it connect on purpose. He wanted you to be there, because one thing's for certain, 100 things for sure. If you are new to this room, y'all, please do like. Please do subscribe, girl. Thumbs up the video. Go ahead and gift if you will. Hearts in the comments. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. One thing's for certain, 100 things for sure. This masculine definitely believed beyond the shadow of a doubt that your prosperity and compassion, he thought of you as abundance. He understood you were luxury. He understood you were wealth. He understood you were the type of lady that's a lady of quality that other men would want. Part of him keeping you around is because other men would want you. Truly, other men will want you. Okay, period. Don't stop. Look for a sign. The situation would improve. This is supposed to be you, babes. While you're sitting around playing these games, you were supposed to just be kind of waiting for things to get better. Don't stop. You know, I'm going to keep sticking with it, looking for a sign of things are going to get better. He really thought you were weak. Weak in love with him, girl. Your emotions will be focused on him. Everything will be about him. Oh my God, him. I think that from the energy that we're picking up is pretty clear. You also want to be careful. If this masculine could have either gotten you pregnant or kept you in a situation with kids, he would have done that. Like, you have kids, and he would have just been like, oh, I'm going to help you with your kids. Anything to keep you chained up to him. We see seduction and we see miracle creation, baby. This was somebody that would have been, what they call it, what they say is stealth, girl, stealth you. Get you pregnant in a heartbeat if that's what he thought he needed to do to keep you on the hook. Because he understood she was quality. It's just that low key, he's not quality. He's actually the type that want to be out in the street with gutter butts, okay? He's somebody that you really could consider a two-faced friend. Somebody may have been kind of overlooking how two-faced this dude is because you were looking more at, well, this is a romantic situation. It was a romantic situation, but in actuality, this man was nothing more than a two-faced friend. It wasn't really a lot more to know about him than that. Very two-faced. He was phony. You couldn't trust him as far as you could see him, okay? I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you what's going on, okay? This man thought you would hang on no matter what. Okay, that was what he thought. Somebody was feeling themselves, baby, and what happened? Okay, you ended up moving on. Somebody, you let this situation go. You didn't continue to participate in it. You let it go. Okay. Four of Wands in reverse. You realize that somebody, I'm telling you, somebody had to realize there was nothing to gain from this situation. Four of Wands comes through in the reverse. It was like mentally you divorced from the idea of him, okay? That Four of Wands comes through in the reverse, tells us somebody divorced this man mentally. Whatever fantasy you had of him, you divorced that. You have been thinking like, you know, maybe someday, possibly. You let that go. King of Wands in reverse. Somebody may have come into your life, or a masculine energy came into your life. Somebody perceived a masculine energy that was in divine masculine energy. Even if it was an idea, if it was a dream, if it was a celebrity girl, somebody saw something that let them know, you know what, there's 100 better men out here. Why am I putting up with this? Something came through that shook you out of that situation. Something came through that shook you out of that dream. Baby, Eight of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. You also started to notice, somebody started to notice other women that were walking out of a situation. Did you have somebody in your life, somebody close by, they got the hell out the way on a situation, girl? Somebody, Four of Pentacles in reverse. You started to see other divine feminine energies release certain things. Also, remember, keep in mind, we just had that blood moon, baby. Release is a big part of the conversation. Somebody started to see other feminine energies releasing. The Sun card. Some people was releasing these masculine energies that did not belong, baby. Some of y'all, I'm telling you, collectively, you may have realized some of the feminine energies around you. People were trying to keep them around with money. You wasn't going. Somebody really started to see their own value. Nine of Pentacles energy. You start to realize how high up on the totem pole you really are. You were like, no, ma'am, I'm not about to keep sitting up here dealing with fake friends. The Five of Swords comes through with the Nine of Wands. You realize that this person really was just betraying you, and they were constantly leaving you hurt. Somebody was hurt a lot. Like when you would have conversations with this person, you would be hurt. When you would talk to them, you would be hurt. But it was a type of quiet, you know, people have you hurting. They don't come right out and dog you out. They don't come right out and insult you. They just say a little bit of this or a little bit of that. They just do a little of this, a little of that, just enough to make you feel a little bad about yourself. It was like he was pecking away at your self-esteem in that way. Somebody got tired of being hurt. Somebody got tired of walking away and not feeling like they was in a good space. Seven of Pentacles energy. Somebody realized they deserve more than this here, okay? This Three of Swords, this heartbreak energy, you walked away from that. I'm promising you right now, this masculine did not see that coming. He did not think you was going to walk away. It never crossed his mind that you was going to walk away from this relationship, baby. You have walked away. What is going on in this man's mind, baby? What is going on in this man's mind, babe? Y'all, if you are new, please do subscribe, okay? Do like it. Do share it. Okay, baby, what is going on in this man's mind? You did not come back. Seven of Wands, Two of Cups in the reverse. And the Eight of Swords comes through in the reverse with the Strength card in the reverse. This man is in total denial now that you're not around. He's trying to block out of his mind the fact that he no longer has access to you, that he no longer can tell himself that some kind of way you're locked in, that he no longer can tell himself, oh, she ain't gonna go nowhere. He can no longer tell himself he's weak. This masculine is struggling with the fact that he now has to see you in a completely different light. Everything has changed. He's also struggling with rejection. You rejected his bid to be the boyfriend. Knight of Cups energy. You rejected his bid to be the one. You rejected him being like, oh, you're my Romeo. He's dealing with rejection over there. This masculine is speaking about you to other people. Okay, Queen of Swords comes through in the reverse. He's speaking about you to other people. He's asking people questions about you. He's trying to ask people about your mind. It's like Queen of Swords in reverse. He wants to know what's going on with you. Man, you know, who told her something? You know, thank you so much, girl. Thank you so much, London. Who told her something? I've seen this a lot of times with karmic masculines as well. I have really seen this. They'll try to play the role like, who told you something? Who you been talking to? Has she been talking to anybody? Who has she been talking to? Who telling her stuff? What kind of music she been listening to? He's trying to figure out what happened. Why did you suddenly get the strength? You wasn't supposed to have this strength. Five of Pentacles in reverse. What's going on with you? Where is she getting strength from? Is she going to church? Is she praying? Is she hanging with new people? Why is it a situation now where suddenly I'm being left out in the cold? This man is asking a lot of questions. He's very upset because he feels the chill. He knows he will not be allowed back into your life. This man is very confused. What he's actually seeing is the truth of your spirit and the reality of who you are. The Hierophant energy, baby. Somebody is a divine teacher, divine counsel, divine wisdom. You're the person that people actually come to get advice, to get wisdom, to get light. You're actually the person that people lean on. This masculine never paid enough attention to you to see you for who you really were. He also never had a spiritual enough eye to see the spirituality in you. This is a masculine that never was able to look at you and see you for the truth of who you are. He's now having to deal with the magnificence of who you are. You actually are the divine counsel, the divine feminine. Thank you so much, Crystal. The divine counsel, the divine feminine. You are the one that people come to for this information. The Hermit. Somebody may have tried to make you feel like because you had a softness to you, remember, trying to make it seem like your world and the way that you did things was not cool. So he's trying to still say, there's no way that you, who he was trying to say, you know, you're just laid back, you're a small light, you just in love with me. Oh, you know, you soft, you ain't been out here. I got that good wood, I got this, I got that, I got the dick, I got the... He was telling himself all of this, that, and the third, that's all you were about. That's all you could be. That's all you could bring to the table, was salivating over what he had going on. There was a thing here of him, like when we see Hierophant energy too with the divine feminine, he didn't respect this wisdom and this high caliber energy, high frequency energy. He tried to reduce this energy down to, you don't know the streets, you're naive, you're going to be one that's just going to be sitting back and being so in love with me. That's not who you are at all, okay? That energy that he had did not work. Thank you so much, Flashing Lights girl, for sending out the membership, girl, okay? This is a situation where I do appreciate you, boo. Okay, this is a situation where this masculine, who he was, all that little wannabe demonic energy he called himself throwing your way while he was letting that other lady cut up, baby, it didn't work. Did none of that mess work, okay? This masculine is depressed. He's broken down. What's going on in the back of his life right now, girl, we're going to see. Six of Pentacles comes through in the reverse. The Hanged Man comes through in the reverse. The Ten of Swords girls come on the reverse. And the Chariot. This man is trying to just kind of keep going on with his life. He's putting way more energy into you than you would ever put into him at this time. So he's doing something. This masculine, we see the Chariot. He may still be driving past your house. Okay, trying to see what's going on around your house. He's going by on the late night creep. The Hanged Man does come through in the reverse. He's really contemplating you a lot, trying to figure out, you know, it's giving very much. He's trying to figure out where you're coming from. Where are you coming from? What is this? Why aren't you talking to me? What is the angle? What is the angle? You know what? He's still in this relationship. He's trying to figure out why you're not talking to him. He's not trying to figure out why you left. And that's very typical with karmics, karmic feminine or masculine energies. They want to know why you're not talking to them. They don't want to know why you left. I remember I had an ex tell me one time, I ran back into him years later. He was like, man, I was just telling my guy the other day, this time she been gone for 5 years, bro. I was beginning to think she would never come back. I'm like, so he was still in it, girl. He was still sitting there like, damn. I'm starting to think it's over, bro. Like, this is the type of energy that we're getting here. This is the type of energy we're getting. This person is waiting for you to come back. Ten of Swords. And this is going to be the very thing that kind of is their unraveling. This Ten of Swords coming through in reverse. This is going to very much be their unraveling because they're still in this relationship, babe. Thank you so much, Crystal. They're still in this relationship. They're still kind of waiting for something to happen when you've already moved on. This person is waiting for you to re-engage the momentum. Hey, Shamika girl. This person is waiting to engage the momentum, for you to re-engage them. They're waiting for you to re-engage them. And it's like, girl, the story is over. It's done. It's over and it's done. He's waiting for you to re-engage, baby. It's a done deal. The High Priestess comes out in the reverse. You're going to start, and the Devil comes out in the reverse. You're going to start to hear things. This man's going to start to kind of gossip. He's going to start the gossiping. He's going to go that route with it. He's going to start the gossiping situation because we have the Devil coming through here in the reverse, and then we have Justice in the reverse. One of the problems is that this masculine has been dropped. He's been dropped. He doesn't want to face that. He feels like it's an injustice. When he does start to run his mouth on you and about you, it is going to be to say, like, you know, she did me wrong. She stopped talking to me. She did me dirty. I don't understand why she would do this to me of all people. Like, have you heard anything? What's up with her these days? You know, I'm not really wishing her well. The Empress comes through in the reverse. I'm not wishing her well. I'm not wishing her manifestation. I'm not wishing her good sex. I'm not wishing her nothing. Okay, because I feel like she did me bad. I feel like, you know, she just walked out on your boy. Like, why would she do this to me? The Hermit comes through in reverse. He's going to start to put these things out in the open, because I'm going to tell you something. This is not even really about a smear campaign. This is a masculine who just lacks self-awareness, a karmic masculine who just lacks self-awareness and really believes in his heart of hearts that you did something to him. You did him wrong. You walked off. The truth is not that you did him wrong. You didn't do him wrong. He pegged you wrong. The Tower comes through in the upright. His mind is blown. His mind is blown by this. He's not willing to accept responsibility for the fact that he pegged you wrong. So he's always going to have the sob story that you did him wrong, you treated him wrong, you handled him wrong. I can't believe she did me like this, bro. This is a shock to me. She left me in the past. 3 of Wands in reverse. Why would she leave me in the past like that? The Magician comes through in the upright. One of the things you're going to have to realize about this masculine as you move forward, Page of Cups in the reverse as well, he's going to continue to take various actions. Nothing's going to come of any of it. It's not even really about sincerity. It's about his ego. Page of Cups is in the reverse. 7 of Swords is in the reverse. None of his plans are going to come to pass. Again, you know, no weapon formed. The gossip, the upset, the negative energy, the staring at you on social media, the being upset, the trying to ask questions, the driving by your house. Nothing really comes of any of this. He's just making a fool out of himself. 10 of Pentacles. This is a situation that he's killed for a lifetime. It doesn't come back around. 10 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles. There's nothing left. He can do all the hard work that he wants to. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. This situation does not balance back out. It does not come back together. It does not suddenly become fulfilling, baby. The 9 of Cups is in the reverse. There's no fulfillment left in this situation, baby. This man played himself, okay? If you have enjoyed this divine feminine tarot tea, girl, first of all, please do subscribe. Subscribe if you are a new girl, okay? Subscribe, okay? Please do subscribe. Don't be afraid to like this video, girl. Please go ahead, gift if you care, girl. Go ahead, throw a little gift or something like that. Put a little heart in the comment, baby. If you are still here, put a little 3717 in the comment section. Yes, I am about to go live over on my other channel, Pretty Princess Promises and Prosperity Petitions. We're going to do a little light over there because I do have a little message I want to explore over there. Tonight, Pretty Princess Promises and Prosperity Petitions, girl, please go over there and check her out as well, girl, my other channel. Okay, also, if you are, y'all know, y'all check out the lecture as well. The last Dark Feminine lecture that went up, girl, I don't even remember the name of her. It was something about control, but girl, check her out. She's on this page. Okay, I do thank y'all for joining me, girl. Okay, if you would like to gift this channel, donate to this channel, DF Tarot T at Cash App or PayPal, or don't forget to super chat and subscribe, girl. Do subscribe, girl. It's always a pleasure. Meet me on over there across the streets, okay, at Pretty Princess Promises and Prosperity Petitions. If you want to check out more lectures, you can follow my channel that I am currently building, QHW26. You can follow her as well. And as always, I will catch y'all. And don't forget to catch the replay, okay? In the next one. Bye.